Stephen Boswell here with Oechsli. Today I want to talk to you about the virtual introduction. Now, what is a virtual introduction? Why do you need to know it? Well, times have changed. In the traditional way of getting introduced from your clients into their friends, we wanted to do it in the most natural possible way. A social forward approach as opposed to a business forward approach. An approach where over lunch or dinner or drinks or a client event, you were able to meet the friends of your clients in a way that lets you build rapport and trust before having to dive into the financials. That's not the hand we've been dealt right now, so we need to modify the approach, and it's very doable digitally. Going after introductions right now is still a two-step approach. The first step is what differentiates this approach from the old school referral approach, where I would say to you, Mr. or Mrs. Client, I'm so glad you're happy with me. It would mean a lot if you would recommend me to some others in your life. Who could you write down on this list that I could reach out to? It's a little salesy, a little pushy, it made people uncomfortable, as was evidenced in many years of research that we've done on that concept itself. Now, it changes the game when we do a little bit of homework. If we, through casual conversation or through a little bit of internet research, can arrive at some people who we know they know, the neighbor, the business partner, the law partner, the person in their life that we'd want to meet, when we're able to mention a specific person, we've changed the nature of the conversation. No longer are they having to think through, who do I know who has money, who's not going to be put off by this pushy financial advisor? So again, this can happen naturally through conversation. You're asking clients about what they've been up to, who they've been seeing, who they've been talking to, and the names that you uncover are the grounds for the introduction. Now, this is where it's a little bit different than yesteryear. Nowadays, an introduction can be virtual, it can be digital, through a joint email. You might even go so far as to craft the joint email that your client could send on your behalf to a friend of theirs to connect the dots here, to connect you and one of their friends. Now, there are pros and cons of this approach. The pros are that it's really easy for the client to accommodate. If your client knows you, likes you, trusts you, and you say, could you send a joint email introducing me to your business partner, they are more than likely going to accommodate because it's an easy thing to do. They can forward along this email that you've crafted that connects the dots, makes them feel good to have helped you out. Now, the con is, this is a business forward approach. It's very much, I'd like you to meet my financial advisor. He or she has done a good job for me. I think they might be able to help you. So we lose some of the personal connection that would have happened if we were face-to-face and building rapport. But that's okay because number one, it's doable for the client to facilitate this and it's repeatable. So if they've done it once, they could do it again rather easily. It's just a matter of changing out the name and the email address and all of a sudden they can be a big advocate for you. So the environment that we're in right now, where you're not face-to-face with your clients, you're unable to host client events, doesn't prohibit you from getting introduced. It just changes the way we make it happen. We think everybody should work this approach. Let's get after it.